Hey everybody, Matt Selhorst, Boat Dealer Profits. Today's video we're going to talk about growing your business. There's three ways to grow your business, and only three ways. No matter how you slice it, this is it. One, you can get more new customers. That's where most everybody focuses with their marketing, with their advertising, everything. A couple that are often forgot about. Second, increase transaction size. Is there a way that when you work with a client, you can sell them more at the time of purchase, whether it's storage if you have a marina, whether it's a service contract, whether it is a warranty, whether it's a detailing package, or setting up to sell those services down the line. But increasing the transaction size or the lifetime value of a customer, which is a value that I think is extremely important. Very few boat dealers, I bet, know that number. How much is a boater that buys a 175 or a 185 worth to you over the life of that customer? My guess is it's much more than the couple $1,000s of profit you make on that first transaction. Or third, sell your clients more often. They buy a 175, a 185, you move them up to a 205 in 2 years instead of 4 years. Let's talk a little about how you can do both of those. Getting new customers, I believe the best way to do that, like we've talked about, is a two-step marketing, lead generation advertising, where you drive them to a free report versus trying to step them right into buying a boat. Small step them. Hey, are you interested in boats? Okay, now let me set my positioning. Now let me try to sell you a boat. But increasing the transaction size, it requires you to get just a little bit more creative, a little bit more involved, a little more setup to take the boat transaction, which has a large profit, gross profit margin, move it and add something to that. You've already got the sale. The easiest time to make another sale is at that same time. Add something on. If you're spending $30,000, why not add the service contract in, get that money up front? Put together a detailing package, put together a service package for 3 years or 5 years, whatever makes sense in your market, but try to bump that price up. Put together a safety package that all boaters need. You probably already give them a basic safety kit, but what about a package of 4 fitted life jackets, of koozies, of towels, of other gear that they may need? Put something like that together and offer it. Maybe 50% of the customers buy it, maybe 20% of the customers buy it, but guess what? That's adding to the transaction size and increasing your profits that way. It also gets them in the habit of buying their boating material, their boating gear from you, their accessories from you. But the third one, and I think this is where a lot of potential lies with most dealers, is getting your customers to buy more often. Now, how do you do that? I've told you before, customers don't buy till they're ready to buy. But you have control over kind of nudging up that impulse a little bit. If you let them buy their second boat, their third boat, their fourth boat when they're ready, my guess is it's going to take a little bit longer. But by communicating, by making offers, by staying in touch with your customers, not in a salesy, not in a pushy way, but staying in touch with them, that is going to push them to want to buy a new boat just a little bit sooner. It may be 6 months sooner, it may be a year sooner, it may be 2 years sooner. You can see I'm sitting here on a 330 Sundancer right now. We had an in-water boat show today. I had 6 customers stop in that I've been talking to. One of them that stopped in recently bought a 240 Sundancer from me at the boat show this fall, or excuse me, in February. Because I've stayed in touch with him, because I've gifted him a t-shirt when he had his boat in for some warranty work, always sending him invites to our different events, staying in touch with him with my bi-monthly newsletter, so every 2 months he gets a newsletter, call him several times, hey, how's everything going with the boat, just checking in, you know, letting them know, hey, we got a new 280 in, come check it out. But I stayed in touch with them. It's only been, what, February to, you know, it's been 6-8 months. And he's considering moving up already. Now, that's a special customer. Not everybody's going to buy a new boat every year, but by staying in touch, you have the ability to move up the time frame in which people buy new boats. It may be, like I said, moving from buying a new boat in 5 years to buying it 4. Somebody that would only buy a new boat every 10 years. By staying in touch, keeping new product in front of them, inviting to events, getting using their boat more, thinking about their boat more, enticing them with new stuff, with new opportunities, checking out the new boats, is going to slowly creep up their time frame. And so maybe for 20% of your customers, it pushes them up a year sooner, makes them buy an extra boat in their lifetime value, which then jumps that lifetime value up. These are the types of things that if you're going to dominate your local market, if you're going to make your business as profitable as possible, that you need to build into a system that happens like clockwork. Counting on your salesperson to do this. I don't know what your experience with salesperson has been, but mine as a business owner in the past, dealing with salespeople is, yeah, they know what to do, but getting them to pick up the phone and doing it in a positive manner, yeah, it's touch and go, to say the least. But if you develop systems, if you develop newsletters, if you hold events, make sure that they're getting invited by email, postal mail, telephone, all of those different medias, Facebook, social media can be another media to communicate. But if you continue to use all of those and follow up on these two, not just bringing in the next new customer, which is important, don't get me wrong, but also focusing on how can we increase the transaction size and how can we sell more to our current clients more often. There you go, something to think about, something to develop in your business, and here's to you increasing your profits. Again, Matt at Boat Dealer Profit System. Click on the link in the email, get the system, how to dominate your local competition, dominate your local market. System is available. Click on the link in the email. You can learn more about that, how to take advantage of it. And this is the type of stuff we talk about in that system in more detail of actually how to do it, not just ideas to think about. So there you go. We'll see you next week.